What's this for me? Yep.
Well, howdy do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? It is New Year's Eve. And before I got started, a couple friends popped in on me, but they had to go. But they wanted to say hi. And so I want to mention them now that I've started the broadcast. Uh, the man responsible for me having this beer, Greg Rennier, gave this to me. It is from Mystery Brewing, Smoked Rye Stout, Thornfields, and 6%, 25 IBUs, Smoked Rye Stout. Again, thanks, Greg, or Moose, my buddy Moose. Thank you, I appreciate it. Moose was part of Seamus's Pedal the Cause team. Most of you know my story. So I'm not going to mention it again, but he was part of the Seamus's Pedal the Cause team, and we became great friends since. But I'm joined by another friend of mine, Chris Gorbin. We've been friends for, I don't know, what 20, 21 years now, I guess. 21 years. I also want to give a thanks to Albino Rhino and a Happy New Year to him as well, because he popped in just a couple minutes, but he had to leave. So he said if you get a chance, he'll stop back in. So let's give this thing a sniffer, shall we? I'm getting chocolate on the nose. You getting chocolate, or is it just me? Chocolate is definitely chocolate. Definitely, I went Rain Man on you. Chocolate, definitely chocolate. Chocolate, definitely chocolate. Just smell like chocolate. Chocolate. I'm certainly getting some. I'm getting some rice spice as well. There's some deep roasted malt going on. But yeah, there is some chocolate for sure. A lot of malt, yeah. A lot of big malt, like a chocolate malt kind of thing. Let's take a drink, huh? Why not? Wait. Take a drink. Oh damn! Wow! Wow! That's interesting. The finish is different. Huh? It was a real snap there right at the finish. Yeah. I'm gonna take another drink, and then I'll describe some flavors to you. Had some chili not long ago, so my palate might not be the freshest, but we're gonna give her a shot anyway, shall we? I'm not feeling as much chocolate on the flavor as I was on the nose, but there are hints of it in there. There's a lot of toasted malt going on, a whole lot of malt going on. Maybe just the slightest hint of coffee there on the palate, though. Right at the end, it's got a real snap. Right at you get that rice spice right at the very end. Are you feeling that too? Oh, it's nice. There is a little bit of coffee note coming at just at the end. The body's a tad thinner than you might expect, but it's not watery by any means. But I wouldn't go full on medium bodied. I'd say light to medium body. It doesn't feel like a full medium body to me. I love the rye though. There's a lot of rye going on that kind of permeates every part of the drink. You got that, and what the rye does in this case is usually what hops do. What hops usually do is keep that beer from getting too sweet. And right here, you've got a whole lot of malt, but you've got just enough of that rye spice to keep it from getting too sweet on you. I agree. He agrees. My sidekick over here. I agree. He's the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson. He's the Paul Schaefer to my Letterman. He's the butt. Oh, see, now we've got into ass jokes. You see how quickly that digressed? Now we're talking about ass. Oh, you moved the sauces. I was going to show the ass sauces. Oh no, it's very interesting. I always have the intention of doing a nice video, and things always go to hell in a handbasket. Cheryl, one of my wife's oldest friends, when they went out shopping and she bought a bunch of sauces. Got Squeal Like a Pig sauce that does this. Watch this. This is a little pig, and you do this. There you go. See that?
I don't know what that looks like in real life.
Doing Alfred Hitchcock on you. Do 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 do. Anyways, I really digress now. Back to the beer. We'll keep this one short and sweet. Anyway, now see if this changed any as we've let her warm just a tad. Actually, the more I let it sit, the more I am getting the rye on the nose. I'm still getting the hints of chocolate. Whole lot of rye. I'm getting just a touch of almost like a brown sugar on the nose.
Well, when it's slightly chilled, yeah. I think mine's a little bit warmer than yours. But that rye just starts coming out.
Yeah, it's nice. The finish really is what's spectacular. The beer's great all the way through, but what's spectacular for me is the way it finishes, and that's kind of the hallmark of a great beer, in my opinion. Is you can have a fine beer, but if the finish isn't quite right, it's going to lose something. This one, just the finish is so exquisite. It just has a nice clean snap, and you feel every bit of that rice spice right at the end. For me, that's why it works.
Oh snap!
Oh snap! So say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
That's Chris. That's one of my oldest. But you guys aren't going to believe this, but neither him or I have had any alcohol in the last 2 hours. So I had a couple beers earlier, but it's been 2 hours since I've had anything to drink. We're just starting now, brothers, and so if you act like this all the time, you're drunk all the time. This is Tom the Beer Whisperer. Hey, I want to thank Moose again. Thanks, buddy. Mystery Brewing, Thornfield's and Smoked Rye Stout. This, usually my beer videos are buy again or not buy again. Well, I didn't buy this one the first time, but if I was ever in the neighborhood where I could buy this, yes, I would buy this again. It really is that good. This time the Beer Whisperer with Chris and Cheryl and a nice fire behind me. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.